Hello folks, look at this article a YouTuber sent me. What that basically is about, it's about executions in China by the commies, the communists in Beijing. Traditionally in China at one time when they executed somebody for a crime, they would put a rifle to the person's head and shoot them, execute them. Then once the person was dead, they would remove the bullet from the body, from the head of the executed person, bring it to the family, and ask them or demand that the family pay for the ammunition that was used, that was used to execute the person. Well, the authorities had to come up with a better method, only because the guards that were holding the victim that was being executed were complaining that the blood was splashing all over them and it could be contaminated with AIDS. So the commies came up with something which is not new. It's something that the Nazis used to use. Those are death trucks. The Nazis used to take the elderly, the handicapped, the mentally challenged. They would say, we're going for a country ride. Take them, load them in these trucks, hermetically seal them up, and the exhaust pipe led into the truck. So that as they were riding around the countryside, the exhaust would asphyxiate the occupants. Well, the commies came up with something 21st century style. Nice van, isn't that? They are called death vans that roam around China to the various penal institutions and pick up people to be executed. I would suggest that if you are in China or plan to go to China, please do not hitchhike. You never know, you may get picked up by one of those vans. They take the person who's going to be executed, put him in the van, and apply lethal injection, much like we do here in the United States. We execute people who commit murder. Texas has the highest execution rates in the nation. So I'm not saying anything in reference to executing a murderer. But what they do in China, not only do they murder you for capital crime, for committing a murder, but also for tax evasion, corruption, for 68 various crimes. You can be executed in commie land. Yeah! So now the van's riding around, they applied the lethal injection, and the person dies. There are doctors in the van who then proceed to harvest the body for organs. The eyes, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver. And once they pluck the body of all its reusable organs, they then drive to a crematorium and burn the evidence. No, not the organs, the body. So the families can't even view the body. I don't even know if they get the ashes, but they burn the bodies. And these organs are used to accommodate people in China who need organ transplants, as well as something called organ tourists who come from other Asian nations, such as South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and Singapore. They go to China if they need organs to be replaced. And if you need an organ fast enough, you have to pay extra for it. I guess you have to pay for the van to drive to a penal institution, drag somebody out to harvest the organs. Folks, I'm sorry. It's evil. I don't care how you look at it. It's evil. It's typical of communist civilization. Has not advanced from the Nazis at all. We may have advanced technologically, but our minds haven't advanced at all. Remember, no hitchhiking in China. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.